Let's begin. Hit him with the glitch. Let's begin. Welcome to another stream. Hit him with the glitch. How you guys going? Just gonna wait a second to see, make sure we're live here. Hope everyone's feeling well and excited to be here. We got a few of you in the chat. Oh, hello, welcome. All right, I think we're live. Yes, we are. Oh, you're Hideful. You've got you as one of the members in the stream. Are you joining us today? Yes, to fill the gap. Unfortunately, we were missing out on CRKZU, but we've got the lovely GHG here with us. How you going, mate?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm amazing and so happy to have you here for another awesome reaction stream together.
Thank you very much.
It looks like not only are you replacing BBK, but replacing the artists and the judges at the same time.
I'm not complaining. I'll take that.
No, it's all good. Unfortunately, everyone's a bit busy today. It's Monday, midday, different times in different places in the world, so no one else could make it except for me and GHG. CRKZU is missing in the wind. I'm sure he has a good reason not to be here though, mate, but I'm going to hold this one against you. But yeah, I'm going to wind down the music. This is the intro music made from samples of all the solo wildcard participants, the winners, chopped up and remixed by myself. So let's wind this one down so we can have a normal chat without this blasting in people's ear. GHG really blew up. Jack Nasty. Shout out to Jack Nasty in the chat, man.
Oh, I did. I see that.
Yeah, GHG, mate. This is what a wild journey. How you been doing with this? I just saw you came back from the Belgium. Oh, you're actually at the airport right now, aren't you?
Yeah, waiting for the plane. Just filling my time, you know.
What a good filler. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were at the Belgium champs. How was that?
Surprising. I a lot of people somehow knew who I was, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to have to explain to everyone, like, I'm GHG, you know who I am.
Everyone knows who you are, mate.
Yeah.
Memes, don't underestimate the power of memeing in the beatbox community.
Crazy.
Thank you, Jack Nasty. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, it's been a wild journey. We've got we've come to the end of the tag team run. So today we're going to be watching and reacting to the tag team battles, the semi-final 1 and 2, the small final, and the final semi-final 1. We got Rogue Wave versus Rofu. Shout out to you guys, COLAPS and River, and FUGA and HIRO. And in semi-final 2, we have Gyro versus Jackpot. That's Yamori and John T versus Wing and HELLCAT. Then in the small finals, we've got Rofu versus Jackpot. As well, we just went through the of course, it's only 4 teams. FUGA and HIRO, Wing and HELLCAT, and then finals, Rogue Wave versus Gyro. I'm excited for this. I haven't seen the videos yet, and I don't even remember if I watched the battles. Oh, yeah, my whole memory of GBB is a blur. Were you there? Did you see the battle? Of course you did. You're in the front row in every video, aren't you?
Yeah, I loved it all. Tag teams were great.
Have you watched the videos since they came out?
I haven't rewatched the finals, but I've watched a lot of the small finals.
Ah, brilliant. So the finals is going to be a fresh watch for you.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, for me it's all fresh except for mixing and mastering. I haven't actually watched the final videos yet, so it's a authentic reaction from myself. But what do you guys reckon? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming through. I'm going to give a few little shout outs to all the artists and participants. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it today, but we love you. Thanks for all your amazing artistry. Shout out to the judges, Alem, Pash, and Jayden from the Mad Twins, Petch and Cutter, Supernova from middle school, and then, of course, the SBX team, Papuni, Juliana, Ray, Pacmax, Hideful, who's running the stream. Shout out to you, mate. JWoww, Inky, Killian, all you lovely people out there. Then the Japan team, of course, Hikaru and Tatsuki, and to my audio team who came to GBB, Nono, Manu, Rudy, and Kuba. You guys are awesome. I want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors for the GBB23 edition. Boss, Roland, V-Motor, Beat City, Japan, Abema, Avirex, Pesa, Tesseract, Republic, Buko Beach Resort, shout out to you, Paul, and TV Asahi. We couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you so much for making this happen so we can sit here and watch these lovely videos together. What do you reckon? Should we get into it? Hey, look who showed up. We've got a new, I didn't even see you come in.
Yes,
I was too busy reading off my paper. Shout out to you, CRKZU. CRKZU from New Zealand. Where you at these days? Are you in Poland or are you in New Zealand?
I'm in Finland, brother. I'm in Helsinki.
In Finland, of course,
yeah,
not Poland.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, running a little bit late because I just came home from work, so sorry for the inconvenience.
So for you who don't know, CRKZU is from New Zealand. He's one of our partners. He's helping run some of the vlogs and some of the content that we've been making. Shout out for all your hard work, mate. Really appreciate it. How have you been? What have you been up to these days? Do you have anything to say to the lovely people in the chat?
Well, first of all, addressing the chat. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're beatboxing. Hope you're staying cool, staying clean. But myself, I'm feeling good. I've just been hanging out, working since I got back from the trip, also editing. I've been editing a Vision Beatbox Festival vlog as well as a Netherlands section of a vlog. So I've got a few things on the way. But yeah, I've been keeping busy, doing my things. So yeah.
Nice one, mate.
Shout out to you guys as well. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it's lovely to have you here. We had Alex in last time, so it's got the Kiwi crew running through. Oh, bro.
Yeah, sure, brother.
It's so good. I'm so happy to see the family making it over here. I still haven't been back home. For those who don't know, I grew up in New Zealand, and I haven't been back home in like 12 years. So it's nice.
Yeah, you gotta get back, bro. You gotta get back.
I gotta get back.
Sure.
Maybe next year I'll be there. Come through for the New Zealand champs. I'd love to.
Absolutely, bro. That'd be sick.
Safe. So we don't bore everyone in the chat so quick. Should we jump into some videos?
Sounds good, brother.
Let's get it.
Go. Hideful, if you'd be so kind as to line that up. Let's go with semi-final 1 from the tag team battles at GBB23.
Let's begin.
Hit him with the
Let's
Into the battles we go. There are only
Yes,
4
please.
teams left.
残りは4チーム。
First up,
最初は
A little bit more up.
フランスから
Can I get a ooh la la? Can I get a ooh la la? Make some noise for Rogue Wave!
Let's begin.
hit him with the
COLAPS, River, Rogue Wave. They ranked first overall during the elimination rounds, and here they are in the first battle.
予選では素晴らしいショーケースを見せてくれました。
But versus
Subarashi.
対するは
from Japan,
日本から
give it up for Rofu!
hit him with the
Since Rogue Wave ranked higher, they have chosen Rofu to go first.
Okay.
You'll be going first.
Yeah.
Radio and live and direct, once again, Tokyo. We're going to go and get into the tag team battle. GBB23, I ask you left, right, side to side, up top, in the back. Everybody, are you ready?
Yeah.
Rogue Wave versus Rofu. You already know what to do. I say the sun, you say the knee and the ish. In sun!
Yo. We love freestyle. Okay. Revenge match. This Hokkaido style, you know? Yo, we are approachable, make some noise! Woo! Yuke mori mori. Yuke mori mori. Do you understand? Yuke mori mori. Okay, listen now. 俺のおばあちゃん、幸子と言います。俺のおばあちゃん、幸子と言います。俺のおばあちゃん、幸子と言います。俺のおばあちゃん、幸子と言います。Yo, we are love from Japan. Are you ready, GBB? Woo! Yeah, listen. 俺のおばあちゃん、幸子と言います。
That was mad.
I was mad. Oh my goodness! Let it roll through. I want to see you to the judge results. Damn. That was definitely, that could be a final, man, for sure. I saw a few people saying that in the chat.
Yeah, really good battle.
Tags was really good this year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for sure. There you are, brother, right there.
What a crazy battle in the tag teams right here, but only one can move on to the finals. We go to
Shout
our
out to you,
judging
Scott
panel.
Jackson.
Judging panel. It will be blue for
Pardon.
Rogue Wave.
青がログウェーブ
It will be red for Rofu.
ロフが
No
赤色に
spoilers,
なり
no
ます
spoilers.
I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Judges in 3. Give it up for Rogue Wave.
Oh, congrats, Rogue Wave. What a battle. And
You have
Rofu,
not
man,
seen the
what
last
a
of them,
team.
for they'll be in the small finals. Make some noise for the amazing Rofu.
Dude, what a battle. Oh, I need a second after that. That was insane. Straight off the bat. What a killer battle. Cooksu, give me your thoughts, mate. Unfortunately, you didn't make it. Were you there? You were
Nah,
there.
unfortunately,
Oh,
I
you
couldn't
didn't make it.
it.
That's
Nah.
right. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, that's
I
such a
was-
shame.
If I was still in New Zealand, then maybe I probably definitely would have made it. But seeing as we were already in Europe, and then Alex went off to GBB in Japan, I was already at home. Essentially, we ended the trip in Helsinki, so it just was quite an expensive detour for me.
I feel
But-
you, mate.
I was still there in the heart and soul. I was watching the live stream, so
I felt
I
you
was
there,
still
brother.
there.
Is this your first time watching them?
No. So Rofu. Well, what you mean the actual battles now?
Yeah, the videos.
Yeah. So I did watch, like, as you know, like watching the live stream. I watched it all again and again and again. But this is the first time I've seen this battle. I think I
The
haven't watched-
produced, like the
yeah, the
produced
produced
videos.
version. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, awesome. So you're with me on this one. Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your
this is
thoughts?
sick.
How do you feel about that battle? Give me,
So
give me the details.
For me, from even I think say from last year, maybe it was the first time I'd seen Rofu, and I've been following them throughout, and they are very, very entertaining. And this battle I see, for me, it was Rogue Wave came through with some very complex things they're battling. They're going in, bringing a lot of diversity within their beats. Whereas Rofu maybe has a slightly lower skill level, yet they're still able to maintain that entertainment factor and still quality as well. So it's a very close battle for me. But when it comes down to it, it's a battle when you got to look at all these different things. So I think it's a very fair result, but I would love to see Rofu a little bit more. I really love watching them perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Well, we're going to see Rofu in the small final, so we got more
Oh,
content.
yeah, nice one.
I'm so glad for that, because I agree with you. Rofu are amazing, and it just shows you how important showmanship is.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to perform and entertain, and it can make up for so much in other areas. Not just that they aren't incredible beatboxers, but of course, you've got River and COLAPS, two of the best in the world, proved it on different platforms before. So if you can't match them at technical levels, you've got to bring something else. And I got to say, like, Rofu really, really killed it.
They do it outstandingly as well. I'd say they're probably, if not the most entertaining tag team right now in the world.
I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, Fuga, it makes me laugh every day. I love that guy so much. Such a lovely human being. I haven't personally had much interaction with HIRO, but together on stage, these guys kill it. GHG, I see some demands in the chat. People want to hear your professional opinion, mate. Come on. Let us know. Give us a glimpse inside your head.
I was just going to basically say what you two just said. So, yeah, I agree.
Perfect GHG. I love it.
I didn't agree with the 5-0. I think that was a bit unlucky on Rofu's side. I do think Rogue Wave won though. And that first round by both of them was just perfect in every way for both of them.
Yeah.
Second round was alright.
Great. I love the insights, mate. Super detailed, well thought out. I love it. I agree. I see what you mean. It's nice to get a bit of a split decision to show the love, but I guess if every judge thinks it's close, but they go for Rogue Wave, then it becomes 5-0. Maybe inside of their head it was a bit of a split decision, but you know, can't have it all. I gotta just point out one moment for me which blew me away was when COLAPS and River split the two, and they were doing a super complex technical beat with each other, but looking in completely different directions, trolling the other artists. That was like, from a technical level, if you can't see your partner and you're not like visually timing yourselves, you have to be so in sync with them to be able to focus on someone else and do those technical beats at the same time. The technical ability there is incredible. Just a small thing like that can be so much more difficult than people realize. So that was a moment that stood out for me anyway.
Yeah.
But let's jump into the next video. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I want to shout out quickly before we do that, really quick. Please, guys, if you like any of the stuff that you're seeing today, any of the videos of the artistry from these people, go into the comment section, the description below. You can go and follow all of the artists on their social media, on the Instagram, YouTube. We've got the links there. So please go show some love to those guys because they really deserve it. That was such an incredible battle. And if you want to, we've got Steve, CRKZU, and GHG and myself in there as well, if you want to go show us some love. So let's jump into the next battle. Semi-final 2 with Gyro versus Jackpot. Oh, this is going to be dope.
Let's go.
Make some noise for Gyro!
Hit him with the glitch.
I think you guys got a couple fans here. Versus from Korea.
韓国より
Give it up for Jackpot.
Hit him with the glitch.
日韓対決です。
We'll be finding out who goes into the final round between these two teams right here live and direct. Once again, we have Gyro versus Jackpot. I ask, are you ready? Gyro was higher in the rankings. They have chose for Jackpot to go first. So let's keep that energy up. I say the set, you say the total in the Hana. In set!
Yo, nice to meet you. Everybody, please help me when I say Jack, and you're gonna say Pot, okay? Jack! 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 Let go! Jack! 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 One more time! Jack! 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 Jack!
Switch!
1, 2, 3.
What is this? What have we found? The cycle started running since so rolling now. Today's a gift, yes somehow. The steam around and round Everybody start to booty now, but I keep holding my hands through impossible days. The boy keep holding my hand. It is only progress.
Shake it tambourine, go and get yourself a what? Shake it tambourine, go and get yourself a shake it tambourine, go and get yourself a whistle and blow. Shake it tambourine and blow. And a kind of whistle and blow. Sex till you wish now blow. One, two, catch the tempo.
This was a deep spirit, and I don't seem to get larger and larger. Call everywhere, something called Christmas ready. Show you with the flow. I still sitting here, scream by lefties. Scream by lefties. Scream by lefties. That's time.
Jeez,
You guys can do better than that. Give it up for the battle. Come on!
大きな拍手をお願いします
I need another second, guys. That was so beautiful.
Unfortunately, only
did a
one
cover
can
of
move
a
on
cover
into
of
the
a cover.
final round.
残念
Go to our judges.
審査員の方に移ってい
That
きたい
was
と思
so
いま
well
す
done.
Judges,
Wow.
blue for Gyro.
青が
All
ジ
right,
ャイ
come
ロ
on, judges.
Red for Jackpot.
赤がジャックポット
After
Crowd,
that
I
last
say the three,
round,
y'all
it's
say the two and the
difficult
one.
choice.
Judges in 3. Gyro!
I mean, Gyro deserved that one 100%.
Easily. Well, no, I should say that.
Some love
ジ
for
ャックポット
Jackpot,
の
man.
2人にも大きな拍手をお願いします
There we go. Shout out to Tatsuki for showing some love to Jackpot. They just walked off stage immediately.
You will see Jackpot in the small
Gyro,
finals as well,
amazing.
so they're not going to be
Killing
here
it.
blasting. But make sure that you guys know they'll be back on stage.
All right.
Give it up for
guys,
Gyro one more
give me-
time.
give
See
me
them in
that-
the
give me
finals.
a
もう一度大きな拍手を
Oh, let me just wait for Scott Jackson to finish showing some love. Shout out to you, Scott Jackson. What a machine. The best host in the world, gotta say. I'll go over to you, GHG. Give me a GHG response to that battle.
Can we ask about the whistle situation?
I knew that was going to come up. This is this is a difficult one because this is
It must be illegal, right?
of course it's illegal. It's 100% illegal. But it's the same thing as football, where if you miss the illegal bit happening or it's not caught in the moment, then they get away with it. You know?
True.
That's fair.
Like we try our best to monitor everything, but it's just, I mean, you could see the judges conferring, like I think Pechinkata was looking at Alem or the other way around, and yeah, it's one of those moments where I don't know, do we need to have, because we've got referees for, which is a new thing we introduced this year, referees for produce category and for loop stations, so that people don't cheat in those, because it's a lot easier to get away with it in those scenarios where you have like pre-recorded samples, or if your loop station crashes, but it crashes, it doesn't actually crash, and you ask for a redo, things like that, to monitor that stuff. But we haven't implemented that for these kind of battles, so it's kind of up to the judges to decide, you know, if it was a big enough issue, because they're the final word in these scenarios. If it was a big enough problem, they would have stopped everything and said, okay, it could have been influenced in their decision at the end. Maybe some of those guys, we'd have to have a talk with them, which is a shame that they couldn't make it here this time, unfortunately. But yeah, having them here and asking what happened would have been the only way to get to the bottom of it. But technically, yeah, it's completely illegal. It even says in the rule book, if you look online, for the part, I'm not sure if it's if that PDF is online or if it was just sent out to the participants directly, but there is a whole list of rules and regulations. I mean, it must be from the wildcards that you can't bring outside instruments. Everything must be produced from your mouth. Technically, it's produced from your mouth. But
yeah,
it's using,
you could bring in like a harmonica then as well, you know.
yeah, no, it's
That's
definitely
a musical instrument.
It's definitely illegal. It's just it didn't get shut down in the moment. So
It just makes it hard though as well, because I'm thinking if I was judging and say Jackpot was maybe a more convincing performance, and like maybe Jackpot won, but then I'm like, but they cheated. they used the whistle, so I'm like, it makes it kind of difficult for the judges. But in this situation, I think Gyro moved the crowd a little bit more, so it was like, oh well, they did that, but we think these guys won. But maybe was it because of the whistle they chose?
I would not be surprised if their decisions definitely included that. The thing is, I think it was pretty clear that Gyro won anyway. But if it was more of a closer battle, I wouldn't be surprised, because it was 5-0. I mean, it was still a close battle. That last round from Jackpot was amazing. So maybe it was 5-0. So maybe that's what made it end up being 5-0, was that some of the judges voted for them because of the whistle. The trumpet would be the trumpet. That's how good Wing's trumpet is. It's illegal because it's so good. Yeah, that's a difficult one. I didn't catch that until I was master. I didn't even catch it at the event. Right. I didn't see it until I was mastering, and I heard it then, and I was like, that sounds like a real whistle, not like a whistle from the voice. And then I saw the clip, and I was like, okay, that's dodgy. So yeah, it's a tough one, but it's already happened. I mean, I think it would have been a big issue now to discuss if they had actually won.
Yeah, that would
know?
cause a bit more controversy.
It's just a safer choice.
Then if they'd won, I think we would have had to, as an organization, step in and have a chat with the judges. But in this scenario, I think it's the judge's decision. They voted for the other battle. Anyway, there's no really discussion that needs to be had. Just don't do it, guys. If you guys are watching at home and you want to battle one day, or you already are battling, just don't do it. It's not worth the risk. And I mean, maybe the different organizations have different rules. Some might do immediate disqualification. Some might lose points in your judging. Some might not even do it at all. But if you really want to be serious about battling, just don't do it. In terms of the battle, though, I mean, that was such an awesome battle. Gyro is so amazing, man. For those who don't know, that last song, "It Seems Like Letting Go," I think I can't sing. Sorry.
Inky.
Yes, but it's a cover of another song, which is a cover of another song, or a remix of another song. So just so you guys know, I think the remix that Enemy was covering is from Wiley, or Wiley did another remix. And then that is a remix of an older track, which I don't know who it's actually from. There's a lot of that happening where Etherwood, that's it.
Etherwood, yeah.
Begin by Letting Go is that the original though?
That is, yeah. I've just Googled it.
Sure? There's no
Pretty
other
sure.
where the lyrics come from? Yeah, I might be wrong then as well. So Etherwood's the original. For those who don't know, I was a drum and bass DJ, and I play the Wiley remix of that. And last time after GBB, when Enemy, I played the after party. Enemy dropped that. I dropped the remix, and everyone lost their mind. Like, what? You made a remix already? Because the remix is dope. Check it out if you haven't already. Shout out to Robert. Watch out, YAMORI. SINJO is coming for Gyro next GBB. What? Why? I'm a one-man tag team, man. CRKZU, give us your raw reaction to that last amazing battle.
Well, I'd say it's even though both a bit of musical influence through their beatboxing, I think there's more. I don't know if I would say it's like a shock factor, or I felt myself more like listening to Gyro and being like, "Wow, they had a bit of a slower tempo, but the technicality was within those crosses between each other, going and all this, and like that was really captivating me. Whereas Jackpot seemed like a more traditional beatbox style, as opposed to this new musical technicality, if that's what you would call it. But and on this battle, I enjoyed both sides, but I agree with the judges. It was, like I said, I was being more captivated by Gyro, and I felt like, especially at the end, like you said, you need a second at the end. I'm like, wow, that was sick. Like, so was Jackpot. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, Gyro rightfully winning that one, I think.
Yeah, I think I agree. Gyro definitely deserved the win. But yeah, I know what you mean as well. Like when we're discussing these and reacting to these videos, at the end, all these people are our friends as well. So you don't be like, you guys are also sick, and you guys. So please don't take it personally. We love all of you guys. Such amazing beatboxers.
But there is always like a subjective winner, for anybody, for each opinion, for each person. There's always a winner. Like there's always that feeling at the end. You're like, wow, I think those guys won, or I think these guys won. So yeah, is there an objective winner though? Yeah, I don't really. I think sometimes there can definitely be an objective winner.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about the skill level, crowd interaction, not crowd interaction, but stage presence, and the overall ability to convey your message through beatboxing. I think there is, but then again, you can have a judging panel and people will disagree, and so I guess it's like there can be a generalized objective for a group of people who look at these sort of things, and then these other groups of people are going to disagree. But you never know.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's a sport mixed with a creative discipline, which is always such a difficult thing to judge and to balance.
Yeah.
I personally believe in the judging areas, there's some things that are 100% objective. And this is where I've gotten into long arguments with some judges as well, not just artists, but judges. Like, for example, timing. If you're either in time or you're not in time.
That's a very important one for me. I've judged a few battles and timing, like when I'm hearing a really good round and then it gets towards the end and then they just go like,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, bro, well, like, why did you do that? Like, that makes me go like, oh, that's like a massive point off for me.
Takes you out of the moment.
Yeah, it does a lot. I think that immersion, like Gyro's just given me that experience for it. I'm like, whoa, like something special was here, you know. And then that when you go off time, for me, I'm like, oh, like you can look past it, and then maybe the other guy didn't make any timing issues, but his beatbox was overall not really interesting to me. Then I'm like, well, he made a timing mistake, but he still won. So I agree with timing. I think timing is one of the most important things, and it's objective, you know. The feeling will change when the timing is missed, and it's like, oh, like, well, that didn't feel right.
That's an interesting point. I just got to give a quick shout out. I'm sorry, I don't know what your name is because I think it's written in Korean. So I can't shout out your name, but big shout out to you for chucking us 5,000. I'm guessing that's what is Korean money pronounced as? Man, I feel so ignorant right now. Won. It is won. Okay, I didn't want to say it without saying the wrong thing. So the Korean won. Thank you so much for the donation. And he's actually got some inside info here. Wing said they used the whistle because they want to lose the battle on purpose so that they could battle with Rofu.
Okay. That's
legendary.
Pretty cool.
That's really cool. I like that. So then, but what would have happened if they'd won the battle? Would they have stood up and said something? Because maybe
just wave the whistle around.
Well, I guess because you were saying there was a set of rules that was sent around to all judges, participants, and everything. So, like you said before, if the judges had picked Jackpot, that would have been a big controversy. It would have been like, oh, like it says in the rules you can't bring any outside things, but yet you still, like, how is that a good judge if you're doing that? So I think that, like, I was thinking that before when you were saying just don't do it. It's like, maybe do just do it, because it could be like a very entertaining moment within a battle. Even though you are going to lose, it could pay dividends just because of how entertaining you will make that battle. Someone could bring in a violin and do something for a second, you know.
My point is, if you want to win a battle, don't.
Yeah, for sure. You, like you said, if you want to be serious about battling, then
play it safe.
Play it safe. Follow the rules.
But I'm sorry, come back to this topic again. So, like some of the objective areas, like the timing one for me, I had a long. I'm sorry to do this.
No, you're good. This is it.
Oh no, I mean, I'm saying sorry to Alex Eno right now.
Okay.
This is a conversation me and him have had for extensive periods, where he disagrees with this, and I think a few of the bigger names, obviously to a certain degree, but like he thinks that there's certain style that you can get away with in terms of shifting, and I really disagree. Like, especially in music, people go to. I mean, have anyone seen Whiplash, the movie?
I have.
With the drummer, what's his name? Something Miles or Miles? The actor's name. Yeah, and
Miles Bridger, I think.
No, really?
No,
I don't think that's the name of that actor. That's a different actor.
I'll find out.
Anyway, the whole movie's based around this guy learning drums and going to jazz school, and it's the biggest thing that he's drilling into him is the timing thing. Like, from a music perspective, timing is everything. And to say that those rules can be, I mean, you can bend them to a degree, the syncopation, so you can go off grid. But the whole back to the grid again has to be on point. And I don't know, I feel really passionate about this, that this is not a subjective area. This Miles Teller, thank you. It is Miles Teller.
It's you're making me think about, so just in like specifically with jazz music, say you're at a restaurant, there's a live jazz band just doing their thing, you know, it's that I can see times where they're gonna be like, and then they start again like that. It'll still be on time, but maybe they can completely change the whole composition. It's like a switch, you know, like
But now
so it can still fit. But if you're gonna completely miss that, you know, that whatever the bar is, like you said, you can go in between the bars, but it still kind of needs to be on time, because if there's a disruption within that musical piece, it's going to sound like a little bit weird, you know.
Now we're getting into time signatures though, and that can shift. But timing in terms of are you on time or not, I don't think is an subjective opinion.
I agree. I agree.
Objective. Same with some musicality rules. You're either in key or you're not in key. You're either on pitch or you're off pitch. Anyway, are we getting too subverted? But yeah, I love this discussion. I just wish we had some of the judges and artists here, because their opinion, their perspective on this would be fascinating.
Yeah, see what they feel.
As is all of yours, of course. Don't get me wrong, guys. But you know what I mean. So I think we can jump into the small final. Let's get some more Rofu action going.
I love this battle.
Think?
Let's go.
All right, don't spoil it for me. Jeez, what are you doing, man?
This battle is all right.
All right, Hideful, let's do it.
Japan.
日本より
Show some hometown love for Rofu.
Hit him with the glitch.
Chug, 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 chug.
chug.
What a machine.
Rofu representing Japan versus from Korea.
韓国より
This is about to be a crazy battle. Can I get some love? Make some noise for Jackpot!
Hit him with the glitch.
Point toss で先攻後攻を決めていきます。
Let's get into the small final right here. Live and direct GBB23. If you guys are ready for it, Tokyo, make some noise! We have Rofu versus Jackpot. Rofu won the coin toss. They chose Jackpot to go through right here. Live and direct one more time. I say the set, you say the Dula and the Hana. In set!
Just kidding.
Switch!
Hi, we are not from Japan. Ah, we are not Gyro. Okay. Hi. Hoi. Hi. Hoi. Hi. Hoi. Hi. 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 easy.
Switch!
Are you bonobo?
I'm not a bonobo.
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 Are you bonobo?
I'm not a bonobo. You are fucking bonobo. People. People down. Thank you. Jackpot 入場します。Oh yeah. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Make some noise.
Switch!
Okay. Yo, we are love from Japan. Make some noise. Please listen to our original song. The song is called People. Hey. People, dance. Dance. Hey. People, calm down. People. Everybody. Three, 2, 1, let's go.
Yo. Oh, I love that battle so much. That was amazing.
It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, we can't. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we'll see the results in a second. The winner's
Oh
ceremony.
no, oh, will it come up?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We have to edit them together, mate. That's the point of the editing process. No, okay. Dude, that was such a sick battle. Big ups to both of those guys.
Rofu,
Jackpot and Rofu. Who would have known? Someone said in the chat that
battle. Show them what you thought
was
of it.
You guys
Give
that
them
they
some love.
specifically prepared the
大
Jackpot
きな拍手をお願いし
specifically
ま
prepared
す
for Rofu, and I wouldn't be surprised listening to that battle. It really felt like these guys were on a similar
To
wavelength.
the stage,
with
can I
trolling.
please get Jackpot and Rofu? All right, Rofu, if you join us up here.
Those glasses, though.
You want to stand right here. Jackpot on
Such
this
a
side.
joker, right?
I love him, man. He's got such a good sense of humor. All right, come on. I actually don't know the results here, so don't spoil it for me.
Okay. Weren't you there?
Your 2023 small final champions in the tag team, GBB, right here live and direct in Tokyo. Help me from the bottom to the top. Rofu!
Sick. That's
Hit him
awesome.
with the glitch.
Oh, that's so awesome. They really deserved it. I'm so glad they got that. At least something. But I mean, Jackpot as well. Those two guys are so talented. Wing is one of my favorite beatboxers.
Same.
Oh, not too quickly. Yeah, geez, damn, what a battle, man. Oh my goodness. Cooksu, right? Oh, GHG, you got something to say, buddy?
That one was for the fans for sure.
Oh, 100%. I mean, if it's true that they used the whistle to disqualify themselves for their battle Rofu, they must have had something in the works, and that battle proved it. Like, they even both did...
People.
Yeah, and then bonobo, like... a few people trying to figure out what they're saying. I understood it as bonobo, the monkeys. I don't know if you guys know that species of monkey.
Yeah.
It's like the closest to humans in terms of their interpersonal relationships.
Okay.
They're very closely related to the chimpanzee, but the chimpanzee is like the violent version and the bonobo is like the peaceful, loving version. That would be random as hell for them to say, but that's the closest thing I got. Someone said, no, I'm not going to repeat it, but, you know, read the chat. What do you guys think they said?
What the person you won't say said.
No.
That's what I thought.
What Jackpot was saying in the intro, bonobo. I don't know how they did it exactly, but
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. We're saying you are something, and then he says,
Yeah.
"I'm a what? You are this. I am a what?" I don't really know what he said either.
I have no clue.
oh well. It doesn't matter. Let's find out from them. Someone go message them on Instagram and get the answer back for us. We'll see you in the next stream.
I'm in Wing's DMs, I'll ask him.
Oh, that's actually a good competition that we could, because we were trying to come up with ideas to engage with everyone on in the chat. We're going to come up with some really cool competitions for you guys where you can win some merch and stuff. Unfortunately, we haven't got one for you this week, but we definitely will have some in the future for you guys. But that could be a really cool competition to run. Like, find a word from a battle and then get the first person to find out really what they actually said and message it to us, and then we'll confirm with the artists. We'll win a prize. I think that's a good one. I'll go over to you, Cooksu. What do you reckon? Give us your raw feedback on that.
Yeah, so straight away, I'm just thinking of the conversation we were just having before about being on a pitch. Well, on time is not an issue here, but I think pitch and on here, it's a perfect example of where you do something that maybe doesn't sound so great or something, but the shock factor of it makes it so entertaining. And even though he's just screaming in the mic, you know, he's like, like, it's something about it, like that makes everyone laugh when he does it. It's like, because most people, you know, they're trying to hit a note and then they just like miss it, and it's like, oh, that sounds a bit shit. But he's purposefully doing that. He's purposefully just yelling in the mic, and I love that. Like, love, like I was saying before, the entertainment value is there. And I was even thinking too with the Jackpot doing the people or whatever. I when I was watching it, I was actually thinking maybe Jackpot did the beat a little bit better, but then when Rofu was doing it, he was doing the hi boy, calm down. Like, it's so entertaining the way he just chucks these little bits in. So I love Rofu, that's for sure. I love Jackpot too, but Rofu stole the crowd here. And I think even if they didn't win that battle, they still stole the crowd, but they won the battle. So big ups to Rofu and big ups to Jackpot. That was, like GHG said, an amazing battle. That's such an amazing battle. So entertaining, so So great. I loved it.
I think I can't remember if it was Petch and Cutter. It was one of the judges, but I think it was Petch and Cutter told me that Rofu were the only beatbox thing ever that she's ever judged that she gave full points for showmanship, like 100%. And I think showmanship is so underrated in terms of what people judge, because it's wildcard online based, but it is almost more important than everything else. You could be average in all the other areas, and if you are the best showman, you can win battles. Whereas if you are the best in all the other areas and you can't do showmanship at all, you'll struggle to still win, because the whole point of this is entertainment. And if you're not entertaining, what are we doing here? It's an interesting topic, this one.
I think the showmanship side of things it's maybe not even that it's sort of like an underappreciated side of judging. I think it's more an underappreciated side of beatboxing. Beatboxers, you know, a lot of beatboxers don't utilize that. Maybe they utilize it to like beatbox and battle and then look at the crowd and go clap, clap, clap. But it's like that's it. Like they're not like going, they're not using them, like even just the dynamic in your voice, you know, because everyone goes, clap your hands. Instead of going like, hey guys, how's it going? I want you to clap, 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 clap. Just doing like weird shit like that. So I think 100%. Rofu's just capitalized on a part of beatboxing that hasn't been fully discovered yet. And that'll be something we see in the future. And I think for me, specifically, Alexinho is somebody who really inspired me to focus on that. And especially coming from New Zealand, there was no beatboxers there. It was very important for me to focus on entertaining people that don't know what beatboxing is, so I had to focus on that showmanship, and that's a very important part. Like as you said, is timing and showmanship are almost the two most important things. If you can do like 3 or 4 sounds, take someone like Codfish can do more, but he basically uses just like a good base of 4 sounds with the throat bass, singing, and the basics, and those things took him to the GBB world-class level, where we've got some beatboxers that can do hundreds and thousands of sounds, but maybe they're just not putting them in the correct order for it to be as entertaining as it could be. And so big up to Rofu. That's why they're the most entertaining, because their showmanship is there. And it's interesting. It's an interesting thing too, because you've got the two sides of Rofu, and one side is just beatboxing, doing quite technical things, going quite well. Fuga's just adding to it perfectly. So you've got the great beatboxing, the great showmanship, and they're both great beatboxing. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm talking about.
100%.
Yeah.
GHG, did you want to say something? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just like as you said there with the showmanship. I think sorry, let me catch up on my thoughts. So, with some people, obviously, just like quite a lot of people, they just don't really enjoy beatbox music in any way. They just don't understand it, or they want to understand it but can't. And I think where showmanship is important is like you could take your friend to go see Rofu, maybe this battle as well, and they'll enjoy it just because of how much energy is on the stage. And I think that's a very important part to have, because if they were just standing there doing that, it would be entertaining, obviously, but not as entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. Like it's such an interesting topic, because I think it's something that's been missed so much in the community, that's focused so much on battling as an important dynamic. And I think it's really held people back in terms of a career. Like at the end, the goal here is to have a career in music, right? Unless you really just want to battle, like that's your goal, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, I think if people want to take it seriously and shift into an area where we want to make money, make a living from this thing, is we want to be able to connect with the music industry. And that's all about entertainment. Actually, very little is about the beatboxing. You can just do the basic stuff, but if you're entertaining, you'll get bookings. Compared to if you can just, I know some of the best beatboxers in the world who don't have the showmanship stuff, that don't get nearly as many bookings as those that have the showmanship, and they're doing shows every single week. So I think if you're out there and you want to make a career out of beatboxing, showmanship is the first thing you should be looking at before. I mean, you need to be able to beatbox, obviously, but it's not the other areas of being best beatboxer. It's not important. The showmanship is so important. So I've just found out, GHT, you've got to go soon. You've got a flight to catch. Do you think you'll have time to watch? We can jump into the finals right now. You think you'll have time to join us for that?
I should be able to. If not, I'll stay.
It's a 6 minute battle. So
Yeah,
let's jump into the last one, so we have time to watch it with you, GHG, before you head off to the airport, and then we can talk our heads off and bore all you people in the chat with our voices non-stop. Let's jump into it. Hideful.
Give it up for Bro Wave.
Hit him with the glitch.
River, Collapse, Rogue Wave versus
続いては
from Japan.
日本から
Give it up for Gyro.
Hit him with the glitch.
Are you ready for the tag team finals? Not good enough. Are you ready for the tag team finals? We have Gyro versus Rogue Wave. Gyro won the coin toss, chose Rogue Wave to go first, battling for $15,000, the title of GBB Champions 23. Let's get into it. I say the trois, you say the deux, no. Left, right, side to side, everybody. In trois. Switch!
Something in the air right now, like I'm losing track of time. Like I don't really care right now. Maybe that's fine. I sent you flower. Did you even care? You ran the shower, left them by the stairs. Don't you had a shit together that time I was born? You were nothing but a scars. This is nothing like it was once. I know you think you're such an but you gotta show you were nothing but a scars. This is nothing like it was once. I know you think you're such an
Switch.
1, 2, 3.
So listen up, keep your ears to the ground. Don't look at any mistake now. I'm the dude with the donkey crown, and I ain't gonna be taken down. I ain't letting my spirits down, cause I'm much better than much of fun. I'm the dude with the donkey crown, and I ain't gonna be taken down. Yeah. So choose something to believe in. You know we give life its meaning. Oh, if I search my feelings, I don't know. Rock at the book. Rock at the book.
Rogue Wave,
Wow.
Gyro,
Oh,
that was the
goosebumps,
finals. GBB23, make some noise for the tag team finals.
大きな拍手をお願いします。
Oh my goodness.
Now it's time to find out who the champions are.
This one I know the
いよいよ
results
チャン
of.
ピオンの発表です。
Please join us on the stage. I need to have Rogue Wave
No spoilers though for those in the chat.
and Gyro.
I'm sure they haven't seen this before.
All right. Rogue Wave on this side.
Rogue Wave.
Gyro on this side.
One rogue, one
Passing the
wave.
torch along
Are
is
you
Supernova.
ready?
All right. The winners, once again, will be going home, splitting $12,000.
12,000ドルを獲得する勝者は、
Each of them will be receiving the Avirex jacket.
勝者には幼少金だけではなく、アビレックスさんから提供されたジャケットとローランドさんからの、こちら。
Each of them will also be receiving the V-Moda headphones.
V モダのヘッドホンが贈呈されます。
And last but not least, each of them are getting a Roland Boss Mark II
マーク2のループステーションももらえ
loop
ます。
station. The prize pack is also
The crowd
included
was
with
the
some
most
other
impressed by
goodies.
that one.
But let's get to this. Do you guys want to
Bring
find out who
back
your
tag team
champions
loop
are?
station battles.
皆さん誰か知りたいですか？チャンピオンは
Interesting.
From the bottom to the top, right now, GBB23, live and direct in Tokyo. Your tag team champions are Rogue Wave!
Big ups to you guys, man. Damn. So well deserved. Collapse and River. Go follow them, everyone. Go follow all the artists you see in the description, in the comments below. But really quick, you got 6 minutes left to go before boarding starts. GXG, give me your response on that battle. What a final.
When I was when I was at GBB, I was trying to decide, like I was trying to vote for who I'd vote for. Well, I was voting who I voted for, just to see if I could get with it. I had no idea who to vote for this one,
Oh, really?
like at all. I would have gone like that, but it's not allowed. So, but they both had their own styles and they both perfected it. If Rogue Wave aren't in it next year or next GBB and Gyro are, I think I know who my favorite is to win.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw someone commenting Rofu versus Gyro in the finals next year. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean, that for me was such a close battle, but I gotta say just the raw battle style of Rogue. So that's the Avirex jacket there, CRKZU.
I missed that.
in case you're wondering. They got these
Oh, you're
different
right,
custom
yeah, yeah,
jackets.
Where's mine?
You need a
We'll
green
have
one, brother.
We get a bright green Adirex sponsored GHG jacket next year. But yeah, just before you run off, mate, it's been lovely having you here with us. Do you still have some time, or you have to pack up and get out? Get
I have 5 more minutes, maybe more if I'm willing to risk a little bit.
What airline are
On
you
the
with?
edge.
What airline are you with?
We're going on Brussels Airline.
Oh, that's all right. You're on a actual. You're not on like Ryanair or EasyJet or something like that.
No.
See, you're fine. You're fine. They'll call your name out before any trouble happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at me advocating for last boardings. I stopped doing that a while ago. I used to be someone who lived on the edge, and then it bit me back. But yeah, I mean, that was the final. Were you there in the crowd for the final? I see you nearly in every video. I just didn't catch you in that one. In the last
Yeah,
one.
I was there. I didn't miss a single one, I don't think.
Nice. Wow, that's some dedication, man. Shout out to Paul in the chat. Love you, mate. He's the owner of Buko Beach Resort, one of the sponsors from this year's GBB. You can see his logo down there in the bottom of the video. Oh, nope, it's not on the live stream anymore, but it was there before if you rewind. Shout out to you. Yeah, hope you're having fun in South Africa. But yeah, man, thank you so much for joining us last minute on this stream. Even though you're at the airport, that's some dedication, man. Respect, I gotta say.
Surprised the Wi-Fi stuck out. Thought I'd lag a lot.
You look beautiful. You look 100% HD, 1080p, crisp and clear. Your green hair is glowing in the airport lighting. If you got any last words for GHG in the chat, drop them now. We want to see your lovely support for this beautiful human being.
I'll be reading.
Do you have any last words for us before you have to get on a plane?
No, not really. Will I be on the next stream?
Hey man, you're always welcome here.
I'll take that.
We got to support the meme community. No, it's been a pleasure having you. It's always a pleasure to have you on board.
It's my mother.
I love your insights. Hi, Mum. Hi, GHG Mum.
The green fingernails.
Yeah, she got that for Belgium.
No,
Nice.
that's
Sure.
brilliant. So wait, we got GHG. We got a G. Oh wait. A GNL. Green nail lady.
Yeah. Do you want to see my bag?
It's not green, is it?
That's amazing. Color coordination.
Get
That's
there.
brilliant. Dude, that final for me. I mean, I gotta say, I still feel like Rogue Wave were a clear winner, even though Gyro killed it just from a battle perspective. If it was showcasing, it would be different, but because it was really about the battling, they really brought every element for me was covered. Whereas Gyro kind of was really heavy on the musical side, even though it was amazing. It didn't fill in the hype enough for me on the other side. So I got to give it to Rogue Wave on that one. They deserved it. But Gyro, man, what a amazing tag team that came through on that one. CRKZU, what do you reckon? What are your feelings on that one?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same as well. I think I see 100% why GHG has his dilemma of not being able to choose, because Gyro, their performance was amazing again. And on the battle side of things, I think their second round towards the end, they did a bit of battle sort of technique, or whatever you want to call it, progression. But yeah, Rogue Wave through both rounds were bringing that heat, that battle heat, that battle power, bringing in those complex things, going and all these different things. So
look at you go, mate. You should be.
Yeah, I should be tag team by myself. But I think Rogue Wave for me is also, if I was judging, I would have 100% picked Rogue Wave. But Gyro, on the other hand, I can see why many other people, we're talking before about beatboxers who don't really like beatboxing. The bit that they don't usually like is the bit when it's just so much is going on. So Gyro can be a lot more appealing to the ear. It's a lot more soothing to the ear. I was thinking that while I was watching it, it's much more soothing and easy to listen to, and it sounds really good the entire time. Then for us beatbox purists, when you're listening to it's like, whoa, shit, like what are they doing? And it's all on time and it's crazy. So Yeah, it's all about it's that subjective feeling of what you think is better at the end of the day. But when we're talking about a beatbox battle as opposed to a showcase battle or whatever you want to call it, I think Rogue Wave ticked the boxes that were necessary. They had the musicality in there as well. So
Definitely, I liken it to skateboarding. Like,
yeah,
you
100%.
when you're a skater and you understand how difficult tricks are, sometimes it's simple, like an inward heel flip doesn't look as crazy as like a tray flip, for example, but an inward heel is so much harder than a tray flip. And people watching react like, oh, the tray flip looks crazy, but actually the inward heel was way more difficult. And with beatboxing, it's the same. The other area where I'm kind of biased though is that I love neurofunk drum and bass, which is the most intense, heavy music genre to be into. So of course, I'm also going to like when it goes heavy. I've met people that also do connect with the heavy, insane stuff, but it just makes it more difficult. I think you have to have a specific taste of music, whereas the stuff that Gyro is doing is appealing to people who don't understand beatboxing on a wider perspective, you know? So yeah, there's a subjective case of that as well, but I know what you mean, like when you've got people coming who have never seen beatbox before. But GBB is, I mean, it's a battle for the beatbox community. But when you, so before we get stuck into this one, GHG, you got to catch a flight. Yep.
Yeah, I've got to head off. I do have one question though, and I've seen the chat talking about it.
Fire away.
Do we know what the next category being uploaded is?
It is Loop Station.
Sounds good. There you go, chat. You're welcome.
GHG coming with the info. I appreciate you, mate. Thanks for joining us today, and say hi to your mum.
Will do.
And have a nice. That sounded really wrong. It's not what I meant. Have a nice flight. Take care of yourself. Get home safe, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you very much. I'll see you in a bit.
Yes, mate. Take care.
Bye bye.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Right. The subjectivity bias. Yeah, it's interesting though, because I feel like now we're getting to an area where beatboxers are actually combining the generally pleasing aesthetic of the music stuff with these complex rhythms and combinations. So like even though that someone watching this might have more enjoyed Gyro, I think some of the stuff that Rogue Wave were doing was also so musically intact that even though it was so full and overdriven, it still would have connected with a non-beatbox crowd. I don't know. That's just the feeling I get from the evolution of where it's going. It's such an interesting thing watching it happen, because you know you went from back in the day, the old school battles where it was really just about the technical aspect. Then there was a big shift starting with Codfish and oh my god, Spider Horse, who brought in this musical simplicity aspect.
Spider Horse, very OG on that sense. They brought something completely new to the beatbox world.
Yeah. Look, Paul beat me to it. I didn't even see him comment. Yeah, Spider Horse. Yeah, exactly. And then now it feels like those two worlds are coming together, where you've got these insane technical aspects being mixed in with the musicality, and it's kind of melding together. I'm really interested to see where it goes.
I think Rogue Wave is the perfect example of that. The perfect example of because often if people choose a side, you know, they go for technicality or they go for musicality. Whereas I think COLAPS also a good example, who is technical. He was always technical, and now he's doing more musical things, and now especially with Rogue Wave, it's even more musical. It's more musical and more technical than most tag teams we've ever seen before. And now we're seeing there's a lot more of these new musical beatboxers who are maybe much more musical and more pleasing to your ears than ever before, but they maybe sometimes lack a little bit of that battle beast mode, you know. And then I guess over these next few years, we are going to see that turn into whatever it turns into, you know.
Yeah, it's always so interesting, because every time you think of that we've reached the limit of where it can go, it just keeps pushing forward, you know. So it's I don't know. Some of you guys might be too young for even this, but if you guys caught Swissbeatbox, when he came out with he was the first real true memer in the community, I would say, when it came to YouTube videos. he had a great troll video where it's like, there was a clip of Nexor, shout out to Nexor, runs it doesn't happen anymore, the shootout beatbox battle. He was also a judge at GBB. He's interviewing backstage at one of the events, like, what do you think will be the future of beatbox? And then it cuts to a clip from, I don't even know what that clip was, but a YouTube clip, and it's brilliant. I know explaining a meme is like the worst form of comedy, but it was brilliant. I missed those videos. He took most of it down, I think. It's such a shame. I hope he has them stored somewhere. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, mate. It's been lovely sitting here watching with you.
No worries, brother. Sorry for running a little bit late, but it's been great to be here.
You made it in the end. That's the most important. I'm just glad you're here. It was, I got to say, in the last hour, I've seen some of the best beatboxing I've ever seen in my life. Like I see why we started with tag team. I didn't catch everything at GBB because I'm so busy, but it's such an incredible display of the raw talent and degree of evolution that this community and this art form has been going through. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have anyone in the chat, if you've got any questions for me or CRKZU here before we sign off, please let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to give a big shout out to all the artists that have made this happen, specifically in the videos we watched today. Rogue Wave, Rofu, Gyro, Jackpot, thank you guys so much. Please go into the comment section, go follow all those artists. They've got their individual Instagrams, the tag team groups if they have one, YouTube, whichever ones we have available that we've got from them, we've got it in the chat below. You can also go follow me, GHG and CRKZU, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, all of the good stuff. And a big shout out to, I want to say thank you, Juliana. She was one of the major players in terms of organizing GBB. It wouldn't have been possible without her hard work and dedication. She really killed it. And the rest of the Swissbeatbox team, Papuni, Ray, Pacmax, Hideful, JWoww, Inky, Kilian, all of you lovely people. We wouldn't be here without you. Thanks to our Japan team, Hikaru, Tatsuki. I know there's more. I just don't have names written down, but the whole Japan team with TV Asahi, thank you so much for making this all happen. And big shout out to our sponsors, of course, Boss Roland, V-Motor, Beat City Japan, Abima, Avirex, Pazer, Tesseract, Republic, and Buko Beach Resort. Shout out to Paul who's in the chat. If you ever want to go for a holiday in Philippines, go check out the Buko Beach Resort on Instagram. It's my favorite place in the world, and that's not a joke. If anyone asks, like, where could you go right now if you go anywhere, it's over there. And of course, not last but not least, TV Asahi. Thank you guys so much. And the judges, I can't miss the judges, man. Where we got Alem, Jayton, and Pash from the Mad Twins, Pechinkata and Supernova. Thank you guys so much for all your hard work and for judging all these incredible battles. Such a difficult job. I do not envy that. I'm glad I'm glad we made the decision to stop judging a couple of years ago, because it's not a fun job when you've got such incredible talent on the line. It's such a heavy responsibility. How many frequencies does the mechanism tell you? 5. That's the correct answer for that question, just so you know. But yeah, any last words? You got any reflections from this battle? Anything you'd like to say?
Well, it's a great battle. I love watching all of these. Rofu is especially a big highlight for me. I think they're 100%. my favorite tag team. But big ups to Rogue Wave for taking out the win. Big ups to Jackpot, big ups to Gyro, and big ups to all the people that didn't make it in. There was many, as there is every year, there was many of those wild cards, eliminations, whatever you want to call them, that I would have chosen to have been in, but that's not how it works. I'm not a judge. I don't choose the people who get in. So big up to all the tag team guys, because like we're talking about, we're breaking the limits, they're changing things, they're improving the beatbox community, as we know. So
yeah, I agree.
I love to see the tag teams. I'd love to work on some more tag team projects myself and get some things out there. But that's a whole thing for another time. But
bro, let's have a chat about that actually, because I've been wanting to put together I want to do a crew, but not for battling. I want to do one for doing actual shows.
Yeah, bro, me too.
I tour a lot with the Razones in Germany, doing their live sound for them, and it's such a fun, dynamic way to perform beatboxing. I think it's my favorite way to perform, besides maybe loop station or producer category. In terms of expressing this art form, especially outside of the beatbox community, crew has the most potential, because you don't have to be an incredibly technical, like top tier beatboxer to do amazing shows, because you can fill in the gaps between each. You can have one person who is good with a couple things and that's their area, and then someone else who's good with a couple things and but all together you have a full working, like if you could get the best beatboxer in the world and then break apart their separate areas into different people, it's kind of like that. You're specializing, and you do have crews that can do everything. I think Barry One, each of those guys can do a lot, but you know, it's for me the most exciting one, and I really want to get one together. So if you get some time, man, I know we're not too far from each other. You're in Finland, I'm here in Berlin and Germany.
I'm always keen to do new things, bro, and start things off and get things going and get people together. So yeah, bro, like I'm just thinking that you're talking about the crew style, and everybody has their sort of general idea of what a beatbox crew is and how it works, but that's also something that doesn't need to be met in the criteria of being a crew. To say, to do shows, you can have one beatboxer doing a little performance for like 2 minutes. Say you're doing an actual show, and then you bring in someone else, and then there's maybe 3 beatboxers, one's rapping, one's singing, and one's beatboxing, and then there's 3 beatboxing, and then other people with like, you could make an amazing performance with crew. Like it's another untapped area. We've got people that are doing crews. Now we've seen 3 people do a crew with Mom, and that was amazing. So there's all these ideas that you can implement through that, and I'd love to be a part of something like that. So let's go better.
Well, it's just to show you how powerful it is. The first real successful crew was something from completely outside of the beatbox community. What's their name? You know who I'm talking about? Starts with a P, I think.
Oh, bro, what? It's right on there. It's right there.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Pentatonics.
Pentatonics, right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a cappella, but that is technically a beatbox crew in a weird... I mean, there were 3 singers and 1 beatboxer, but it's kind of what we're doing now. And they were commercially super successful. And of course, we got Barry One now, but it took us a while to even catch up. So I think we're really underestimating the power of the crew category in terms of what it can do commercially.
It's also, I think that comes down to the listenability as well, the easiness on the ears, because like often when you've got beatboxers, like actual beatboxers, that's when it gets a bit overwhelming for non-beatboxers. So when you've just got like a, and then everyone's singing and harmonizing, it's like, whoa, what is happening here?
Yeah.
But then us beatboxers are a little different species, you know, like when we hear all these crazy sounds and we know how hard they all are and they're all working together, we're like, whoa, this is crazy. So
100%.
It's finding that medium in between craziness and listenability, like the listenability. But then again, it's subjective on both ends of the spectrum, because some beatboxers, like beatbox purists, don't really enjoy the musical side so much because they're more just tech heads. You know, they're going hard out into all the deep dark corners of the technicalities.
We're a bunch of geeks.
Yeah, exactly. That's at the end of the day. But then there's this whole spectrum of the beatbox community. You know, there's people that like that, then there's the people that like to just use a little bit of that to work out through their routines or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the whole thing is I just want to see beatboxers be successful in this as a career, and to do that, you need to be able to market it to people outside of the beatbox community and to have shows. Exactly. I mean, it's not just shows. It could be, there's such a myriad of different ways of doing it, you know, but the kind of the fast track in the music industry to make income these days is by doing live shows, and to do that, it's about connecting to people who aren't geeking out on the beatbox side. They're connecting musicality, and the best I've seen that works the fastest in terms of getting there without this, I don't know, being a solo artist is very difficult. It's a really, really hard work of, you know, one person, whereas with a 4-person crew, even a 3-person crew, you can work off, you can each carry the load a little bit together. So Yeah, if you're considering that. I want to say shout out to the Wolves of Osiris. New viewer here. Didn't know we went live. Very cool. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to the community. Yeah, we do go live. We're reacting to our videos from GBB. So stay tuned with us. We're going to have some more coming up. I think the next one's not for a while though, because we're going to have a few compilation videos and other things, and then the loop stations will start soon. Yeah, I don't want to give an exact date because just in case things shift, but very soon we'll be coming out with the loop station videos. And after that is the next videos. I'm not going to say yet exactly because things might shift again, but there's some incredible stuff coming, guys. Show some love in the chat. Go down to the description. Go follow everyone, please. And Hideful is telling me... in 1 hour, we're releasing a very special video. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Go check it out. It'll be online on YouTube in an hour. So yeah, it'll be to do with tag teams. So go check that one out. Otherwise, stay healthy, guys. Stay safe. Keep beatboxing. Keep doing what you love. Don't let this depressing world get you down. And hopefully I'll see you all in the chat in the next live streams. Thank you so much. Good night.
Hit him with the glitch.